Hello everyone, welcome to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to send automated thank you emails via Gmail for landing page leads. So I run a business where I want to send thank you emails to my leads received from landing page form or Landingy. So here my objective is, as soon as I receive a new lead over Landingy, I am going to send them a thank you email. So for integrating these both applications, I am going to use an amazing automation tool, that is Pabbly Connect. So if you also want to build this automation, then let me take you towards my screen. Welcome to my screen. So in this video I am going to show you how you can send thank you emails to the landing page form lead, that is Landingy. So now I am going to show you how you can integrate these both applications, that is Landingy and Gmail, by using an amazing automation tool, that is Pabbly Connect. So now I am going to show you how you can build this automation from scratch, but before that I am going to show you the real working of this automation. So for that, let's move on to my Landingy form, and here I am going to fill this form which I have created in my Landingy account. So here you can see this is the form I have created, and now I am going to fill this form providing my name, email and the phone number. So here you can see I have filled this form providing my name as smart user, email smart@pabblytudes.com and the phone number. Now I am going to submit this form. So now let's move on to my Gmail account to check whether we are receiving a thank you email over there or not. So here you can see in my Gmail account I am successfully receiving this email having the subject, thank you for reaching out smart user. So here you can see I'm getting the same name which I have recently entered over my form, and on this email again I am getting the same name. So here you can see by using Pabbly Connect I can send personalized emails to my customers or the clients. So you can also build this amazing automation for your own business by just using Pabbly Connect. And for accessing the Pabbly Connect, you just have to type its URL over the new tab, that is pabbly.com/connect, and once you will enter the URL you will be getting the landing page of Pabbly, which can be seen here. And on this landing page you can see we are getting two options, that is sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user you can simply click over the sign up free, but if you are an existing user you can simply click over the sign in. And if you sign up your account for free over the Pabbly Connect, you get 100 free tasks every month for practicing Pabbly Connect. And now before moving on forward, I am going to tell you about Pabbly Community. So here you can see this is the page of Pabbly Community where automation users, marketers and business owner gather to share their ideas, ask questions and get relevant update regarding using the Pabbly applications. So you can also join Pabbly Community now and grow your business with us. And if you wish to join the Pabbly Community, you can find link in the description given below. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Connect again, and here I am going to simply click over the sign in as I already have an account. And once you finish your sign up, you will be getting this all Pabbly apps page where you can see the products provided by Pabbly. And as we are going to integrate two applications, we have to use Pabbly Connect, which can integrate different applications and start automating your work. So for automating our this task, we have to access Pabbly Connect, and for that you simply have to click over the access now button and you will be landed to the dashboard page of Pabbly Connect, which can be seen here. And on this dashboard page you can see these are the folders I have created. And if you also want to create your own folder, you simply have to click over this create a new folder button, and here you have to provide the folder name, and if you want you can select the parent folder also, and afterwards you just have to click over this create button and your folder will be created. And inside these folders I have created my workflows. So now I am going to create a workflow by integrating two applications, that is Landingy and Gmail. So for that you simply have to click over this create workflow button and you will be getting the option for selecting the workflow builder. So here we are getting two workflow builder, that is Beta, which is modern, faster and more flexible, and another workflow builder is Classic, which will provide you stable and familiar approach. So here I am going to use this newly launched workflow builder Beta. So for that you simply have to click over this select button and you will be getting the dialog box where you have to provide the workflow name. So now I am going to provide a name to my workflow. So here I have provided it the name send thank you emails to landing form leads, and afterwards I am going to select my folder as Gmail folder. Now we simply have to click over this create button, and here you can see we are receiving this pop-up and we are successfully landed to a workflow page where we are getting the option for adding the trigger. So now you might be wondering what is this trigger. So trigger is our first application or the application which is going to initiate a workflow. So in this case I want to initiate my workflow as soon as I receive a new lead feed over my landing account or my landing page form. So here I'm going to add my trigger app as landing. So now let's click over this add trigger button, and here we are landed to this trigger setup page where I'm going to search for my trigger app that is landing. So I'm going to just type it, and as I have typed it, I'm getting this application. So I'm going to select it, and afterwards I'm getting the option for selecting the app event. So here I'm going to select this app event, and now we just have to click over this connect button, and here you can see we are receiving this webhook URL. So this is the webhook URL which is going to act as a bridge between landing and Pabbly Connect. So now let's copy this webhook URL, and these are the steps for pasting this webhook URL. So for pasting this webhook URL, you have to move to my landing account with me. So here you can see this is my landing account where I'm getting this page that is PabTute. So now I'm going to simply click over this edit button, and here I'm getting this page. Now let's scroll down, and here you can see this is the form I have created, and now I'm going to click any of the fields of my form, and here you can see I'm getting the option for settings. So you just have to click over here, and you will be landed to this form settings page where you can see the option of integrations. So you just have to select it, and here you have to search for the integration that is webhook. So I'm going to search for it, and here you can see we are getting this webhook integration. So I'm going to select it, and here on this webhook page I'm getting the option for request URL and request method. So on this request URL dialog box, I am going to paste the webhook URL which I have recently received from my Pabbly Connect. So here I have pasted it, and afterwards I am going to select my request method as same, that is post. So here we are done with this. Now we simply have to click over the save button, and here again we have to click over the save and close. Now we just have to click over the save button again and publish our form with the webhook URL which we have recently entered. So here our form has been saved. Now I am going to publish this form again. Now let's click over this publish anyway, and here our form has been publishing, and here you can see our form has been successfully published, and we are getting the URL for this form. So now let's select it, and here our form has been opened in a new tab. So now let's move on to my Pabbly Connect again, and here you can see it is waiting for the webhook response, and for providing the webhook response we have to do the test submission, and for doing the test submission we have to fill our landing page form. So now let's move on to my form which we have recently opened in a new tab, and now let's scroll down, and here you can see I'm getting my form. So again I'm going to fill this form providing all these details. So here you can see I have filled this form providing name demo user, email demoUser@pabblytunes.com, and the phone number. Now I am going to submit this form, and as I have submitted this form, my form has been successfully submitted. Now let's move on to my Pabbly Connect to check whether we are receiving the response over there or not. And here you can see we are successfully receiving the response, that is response A, with the same fields which we have recently entered over our landing page form. So with this we are done with our trigger setup. Now we just have to set up our action app. So for that you simply have to click over this add new action step button, and you will be landed to this action setup page where I am going to select my action app as Gmail, and afterwards I am going to select my app event as send email. Now we simply have to click over this connect button, and we are landed to the Gmail connection page where we are getting two options, that is for select existing connection and add new connection. So if you already have an inbuilt connection, you can simply click over this select existing connection, and if you want to build a new connection, you can simply click over this add new connection button, and here you have to sign up with your Google account. But I am going to use my already built-in connection, so I will be using this, and here our connection has been already chosen. Now we simply have to click over this save button, and our connection will be built. And here you can see as I have built in my connection, I am getting some of the field. So the first field I am getting is for entering the sender name. So here I am going to enter my sender's name manually, that is Pabbly. So now let's type it, and this field will be static, means it is not going to change with response. Now you might be thinking why I am saying this, because I am going to make my rest of the fields dynamic. So the second field we are getting is for sender's email address, which is already entered as my email address. Now the next field I am getting is for recipient's email address. Now I am going to map this field. Now you might be thinking what is this mapping? So mapping is the real magic here. Mapping is basically inserting the data from the previous step so that you don't have to enter your values again and again, as mapping makes the field dynamic. So here our previous step is landing, which is So I'm going to map my responses from Landingy. So here I'm going to map my recipient's email address from the response, which can be seen here. So I have mapped it, and this is going to replace with every new responses. And now we are getting the field that is CC and BCCs. So if you want to send this email to multiple recipients, you can add the CC and BCC as well. And now we are getting the option for entering the email subject. So now I'm going to enter my email subject over here. So here you can see that I have entered this text manually for the email subject, and afterwards I am going to map the name of my lead. So here I am going to map it from the response of my Landingy. So here I have mapped the name of my lead. So with this we are done with our email subject. Now I am going to provide my email content over here. So here you can see I have entered my email content, and after this word hi, I am going to map the name of my lead again. So here I am going to map it again, and this is going to change with every new responses, so we can send personalized emails to our lead. So with this we are done with our email content, and afterwards I am getting the field for entering the email content type, which is already selected as plain, but you can select HTML as well. And now we are getting some of the fields which are not necessary, so I am going to leave them blank. Now we simply have to click over the save and send test request, and here you can see we are receiving a positive response, which demonstrates that we might have built in the connection and our email might be sent to this particular email address. So now let's move on to my Gmail account to check whether I am receiving an email over there or not. So now let's move on to my Gmail account over here, and here in my Gmail account you can see I am successfully receiving the email having the same subject which we have recently entered over our Pabbly Connect, that is thank you for reaching out demo user, and here we are getting the same name which we have recently entered over our Pabbly Connect. So here you can see we are getting personalized email by using Pabbly Connect. So you can also use this automation tool, that is Pabbly Connect, for enhancing your business and enhancing your users experience also, and this can automate your all tasks. So what are you waiting for? Start using Pabbly Connect now, and stay tuned to our YouTube channel for learning more about Pabbly and creating many more amazing automations and integrations like this. And if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe our channel, and if you want to practice this workflow, you can find its link in the description given below. And if you have any doubt, you can post it over the comment section. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this automation, you can build many more integrations like this by just using Pabbly Connect. So if you have any doubt, you can mail us at support@pabbly.com, and if you have any queries, you can post it over the forums.pabbly.com. and if you have any pricing related issue, then you can visit the URL given over here. So start using Pabbly Connect for free now.